Hello everyone. It's Mandy from Grammary Creative Arts. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you are all really well. Here in Adelaide, heat wave. It was 30 degrees at 7:30 this morning. It's pretty putrid, so of course I'm out in the scrap room to do some crafting. Now I was watching a video the other day with Luise, I hope I've said that correctly, and she made these. Let me see if I can get this bigger. She made these page tabs, a little bit more grungy than my own personal style, but I loved how she did them. So using her as inspiration, I'm going to make some of my own, and you can join me. So let's pop that to one side. I've gathered a whole few bits and pieces. I've got a little pile of lace and stuff. Now, Luise makes these out of card. I've got some. These were 4x6 index cards, and I've cut them down to 2x3. So, and it doesn't matter. I mean, mine have got lines on them, but I don't think that'll matter. So we score it and fold it in half. Put that away, out of the way. And then she uses her, sorry, I've got water because it's so hot. Her envelope punch board, and I mean, we all use this to make tabs. I made them on that little swing tag. I made little file tab things. So this is 3 inches long, and Luise says to line it up with this score here, the corner of the where am I? Corner of our folded piece. So the folded bit is against the ruler, and the 2 edges are down here. And punch that, and then go over and put the other corner to that side. Or, I mean, you could flip it and line it. Both are the same. Get that out of the way. And Luise uses scissors, but we all know what my eyes are like, so I'm using a little ruler and a knife. We trim off those excess bits. And these are the base for a really cute page tab. Where's a journal here? So you can, and so not only putting it there, not on that one. If it was here on one of these outer pages, I'd also have a tab sticking out. So how cute. And what got me is that I thought, I love that shape, because it is like a file tab. Right, so I've got glue, and then let's get some, bit of stamping in the background. And Luise uses the tickets from Tim Holtz. I don't know what they're called. But we're just we're not doing a solid stamp. So I'm going to have it that way so that it can come like this. Oops. Oh, that was a bit more solid, but that's okay. So it's only a little bit of stamping. I'll just, and then I really loved that she said she was making a whole heap, so I've actually cut out a little box for here. She said she doesn't like the term mass making, and I thought, yeah, no, neither do I. So because when she does them, she likes to make a whole lot for a project, but she then will only, each one is done individually. You know, there's no like making a whole lot, that even though the papers may differ, that are all pretty much the same. So I thought, I like that idea. So I have actually got this journal that I've been working on, and if you go through, you can see I've been planning on what I need to do to the pages. I thought, well, I'm going to make it in these sort of colorways and style, and I'll make some for here. So I probably could have I could have 4 to 6 on this, and because I've made that journal in a style that I would normally use, then it's, you know, chances are I'll be able to use it again on, oh, that wasn't a very good stamp at all. Doesn't matter, I'll cover it up, you know, in another journal. Right. How's everyone going anyway? Like I said, here in Adelaide, we have a heat wave. It's going to be 40 today, 41 tomorrow. I think 38.9 is 100 degrees. And oh, let's do some so that they'll be that way. So yeah, so pretty warm. I was supposed to be doing a band gig tomorrow, a picnic in the park, but it's been cancelled because of course outside it's too hot. I have got not tomorrow, Monday, because it's a public holiday here in Adelaide on Monday for Adelaide Cup Day. And yes, so I've been practicing a lot. That won't go to waste. We'll still be still do the picnic. It'll just be at another time on a bit of a cooler day. Tonight my daughter and I are going to a fringe in Adelaide. There's a big festival called the Fringe, and oh, that was good. There's lots and lots of shows for the whole month of March, part of beginning of February, and but it's dubbed Mad March by the media, and we're going to a show called Lost in Translation, and it premiered at the Fringe a few years ago, and I'll have to tell you all about it. They take a movie script from a well-known movie and they run it through a language translator 3, 4, 5 times, and then translate it back into English. And then each night they have actors, and they're just reading a script, but they have the first time they've seen it, and I've seen shorts of different movies. You know, they've had Harry Potter, and Harry becomes Barry, and right, how many have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we'll do. There we go, like that. Yeah, so it just becomes really funny. The English is all incorrect, and the actors are trying to be in character because they know what character they are from the movie, but they're trying not to laugh because they haven't read it before. So I think it's going to be a bit of a hoot, and it'll be a lot of fun. Oh, actually, that almost fits the curve of the thing. Let's do that. This is not the glue for that though. Oh, it'll be all right. This is just my arc glitter glue. So we'll just put that in there. I'm going to have it come off a little bit. There we go. Yes, but not looking forward to going into town while it's going to be be 40 degrees, so that will be a bit of a chore. I managed to pre-book our car park so that we don't have to wander around town trying to find a car park, and can and I think it's like only about 200 meters from the venue, so that's good. I was in the pool yesterday. I swam 1,014 meters, and very proud of myself. It took a little while, but I'm out of practice, that's why, and haven't been doing a lot since. I might bring that in a little bit, I think. That's actually, I'm going to cut this in half because I think it's too big. There we go, let's try that again. Here we go, that's better. Might as well use that other one. We'll put that on this one that's going this way. And what have you all been up to? My swimmers were getting really disgusting. You know how the chlorine eats at them and stuff. So I bought a swimwear pattern online and had high hopes for this pattern, and I did it and it was terrible. Awful pattern. And so I've done a bit of a hack, and I got some $20 swimmers from Kmart, and I've made like a crop top out of lycra, and have cut the top of the swimmers off because they were terrible fit swimmers from the Kmart ones, and have managed to mash them together. So I did that yesterday afternoon. Anything to be in here in the cool instead of out in the warm. And of course I had to hop in the pool and test them out, which hence why I swam so long. Oh, got this little tiny bit, that might be cute. Gotcha. Put that back in there because it'll dry really quickly today. Okay. Oh, do you know what I should do? I should have done this before I put all the lace on. I'm going to just give them an ink. So Luise only decorates one side, because otherwise, as you can imagine, if you put all of your bits and pieces on here and on that side, and you put it on your page, it's going to be really bulky. So it gives too much bulk all in one spot on in your journals. So not a good idea. That one hasn't stuck very well. So finally next week, starting at my part-time job at Spotlight, I've got the induction on Tuesday. As I said, Monday's a public holiday, and I'll get going, which is good. Okay, I haven't inked this one. I forgot to put some lace or something on this one, so we'll do that right now. Oh, what about this little bit of calico? Might look cute. Maybe even these tiny bits of gauze as well. Why not? Oops. Stick. Oop. Okay, so that's the end of doing that all at once. I'm going to do each one individually, which is different from when you're doing mass making. So let's put these up here so I remember. I just want to remember the orientation. So that means that, let's go here, I'd have one that could go this way or at the bottom of the page, and then we've got some that'll go on the right side and some that will go on the left side. Okay. Now, I've got a pile of stamps here, and I've got a whole pile of. So Luise uses all of the Tim Holtz. I can't remember which one, but they're like all little labels and tags. I've got that bit, but that's about all the letters that were from. Can't remember now. I've got some stuff there. I've got some of my. Let's put these all up here. Labels. I've got words and phrases. Oops. It's so hot, nothing sticks in my room anymore. These are some that I've done and cut up, and leftovers of Christmas, but lots of little sayings in there. I've got my little mini, these were print and cut that I've done on my Cricut. I've got my faux little ephemera strips that I've done this in. I'm on an Apple, so in Pages, but if you're on a Mac, that would be the word processor, whatever that one is. And so how I've done that, I've done a table on the A4 sheet, and inside each one I've put all of these things, and I've changed the color and the font and whether it's bold and all that sort of stuff. And then that took me all day, just because they're not very big. And then so I printed them out. I printed out a background paper, and then I put it in and I've printed it on top and then cut them all out. So, a bit time consuming. And I've also got, what have I got? Oh, I've got some of my frames. Might be able to like cut some of those up. Use those. I've got eyelets, and this is just a random box of leftovers of stuff. When I do card classes, often there's bits and pieces left over. Don't think we need happy birthday, but that ticket's cute. Then I know I've embossed it. I'll leave it on top. I've got little things. Yes, when the kits are left over, press studs. I just put everything in there because that way I can use them as needed. And that's about all I've got. Oh, and there's ones that I've stamped, little labels and things. Okay, so let's go one at a time. Let's start with let's just take this one. I'm going to these are too big. So I need these little tiny ones. I cut these all up when I'm just, you know, when you're a bit brain dead. So I just sit there and cut them. I haven't quite finished. There's still got a few there to cut, but put a label. I quite like that ticket, and and that sort of goes in with everything that's happening in my journal. So essentially, I'm going to just put this out so it sits flat. We're not going to be doing that side. So Luise has just essentially done a collage onto this, and some of her collages like came right down, and it was quite cute. What else have I got here? I thought I really love them, but I thought I'd like to make them a bit more Mandy. A bit of music. I don't like that. Right. And we could go for something with the pink. Maybe that could go under. So some of these, all of these are all the same size, but I didn't fill them all up so I can trim them down to make them shorter. So here's one. Oh no, so say I have got some where I've already cut them down shorter. We need something a bit more bold, maybe like that. We could put a little pinky flower, little roses. These, do you know what? Did you ever, if you're an inker, you put things down like that and you go, they just don't look right, they just don't look right. It's because I have to ink it all first. And I'm probably thinking too, oh, my ticket's fallen. Oh, that's from the embossing. Okay, let's be a little bit careful there. And we'll just ink them up and see how we go. Oh, here's my daughter. Good morning, Sleeping Beauty.
Good morning. Awful out there.
I know it is awful out there. That's why I'm in here.
Hey, you said you could use my desk.
Oh, me.
Oh, sorry, you're recording.
Hello, Teddy. So, okay, let's see. It needs to be a bit bigger than that. That one, which I've already inked, so it must have been used for something else. Need my tweezers. Oh, I've lost my tweezers. They've fallen down. One doesn't look quite right. I'm going to have a look at what else I've got in here. I don't think I've got other little ones. Oh, wrong colour. Whoops. What have I got in this one? And so these little bits down here are actually Tim Holtz. I don't know which one. Oh, look, that's pretty. Ah, there we go. And maybe if I put my little thing back. Yeah. maybe put it that way. Okay, do you know what? Let's glue it. Let's glue it. Start with this. Oops, good one, Mandy. I'm not going to put it in the center because I don't want to make it even. Yeah, put that one that way. A stick. Here we go. Give this an ink. Put that on. That needs a little bit of gauze or something underneath it, doesn't it? Yes, it does. I've got this. Oh, hold on, let me find some gauze. Go. It needs something. Maybe it needs one of the, a little. Oh look, these little tiny tags, little labels. There we go. Give that a bit of an ink. Like that. Just pop it under, oops, under there. Here we go. Very cute. Let's have a look how it will. There's a page that we could go on. I mean, it can even go, say like this, it could go on this journaling card, for example. And I can trim that off. That's the other thing. You've got, let me get one. You've got enough to trim the top or bottom off to make them as long as you like. So you can put them on a tag. If I put it at the top of a tag, side, that'd be pretty cute, and it all goes in with it. I reckon I want to give that a corner round there. It's not going to go in my corner round, so I'll just attempt to do it by hand. There we go. Not very even, but enough. Yeah. Difference that makes. How cute is that? Awesome. Thanks, Luise, for the over here. Look, that would look lovely on this page. Wouldn't it? Nice. So I'm going to continue doing these. I think I might just put it into time lapse. Put a bit of glue under there so that you can see what I'm doing, but it's not going to take an hour. Well, it'll take me an hour, but you don't have to sit through there for an hour. And then we'll come back at the end and have a look at how we go, how we've gone. Okay. Hey everyone, I'm back. I'm sorry my phone cut out. I had a phone call and I answered it on my iPad, but it stopped the recording on my phone. Anywho, so I'll just show what I've done. This will go this way. Where's my little... So I've got this one to go at the top. This one I've put a little flower and jingle bell on the hanging off. So of course when it's on the edge of my page, and I glue that on there, that will dangle down. There, I've got this little one. That one I've also put down a dangle. I've only got that dangle on the front part, so because this will be on the page, so that will still end up being, oops, it'll dangle on the page like that. I was just experimenting. I've got this little one, another little, found there's some little pansies in my bottom of my little box of goodies, and this little one. So some of these ones that I could go that way, I ended up, look at that, see, that's what happens when you don't concentrate. I ended up, that could go either way. I ended up doing them all because I'm right-handed. Look at that. Anyway, there they are. Thank you, Luise, for the inspiration to make these page tabs. So go and check her video out. I'll link it in the description box below. Thank you for joining me on this putridly hot day. We're already at 40 degrees and it's very hot. And so I am going to stop and go and hop in the pool, I think. But please like and subscribe to my channel, and that way I can keep on bringing you more crafty goodness. You have a wonderful day. Keep warm or cool wherever you are in the world. Take care. Toodles.